Lecture video we are going to discuss about another problem in the network diagrams. So there is a problem 3, that is activity predecessors are given and then we have to draw a network diagram. So now let's solve the problem. Now for the activity A and activity B there are no predecessors. So what does it mean? So activity A and B both are initiating at one particular event. Now A and B, that's clear. And then for activity C, A is the predecessor. Okay, for activity C, A is the predecessor. So now let's try activity C. It's very clear that for activity C, A is the predecessor. For C, A is the predecessor. That's fine. And then for activity D, A and B combination is the predecessor. So now for activity D, let's say if you want to draw an activity now, D, now A and B must be joined together. But in this particular problem, there is no possibility that A and B must be joined directly. So now how do we join this particular activity directly? Join these two activities means simply by using a dummy activity. So dummy activity is an activity whose duration is 0. So simply we can indicate the dummy activity to D1 and whose duration is 0. Now technically we may not join these two A and B fundamentally, but technically we can join this with a help of dummy, that is dummy activity D1. So with a 0 duration. And then now we have joined the A and B. Now you can see this, we have joined A and B to write the D. So now let's write a D. And then for activity E, C is the predecessor. So now already C is drawn here. So now E. And then for F, D is the predecessor. Now D already given. So now we can draw activity, that is F. Now F is the last activity. So since all the activities must be ended at the last activity, that's why the activity E must be joined at F. That's why we arrange the activity E here and join this directly E activity at F. Now hope this is very clear for you as how to draw a network diagram for the problems like this, like where dummy is required. Now once again let's recollect and let's give some numbering for this particular problem. So now while giving the numbering, what is required is we need to start up with the number either 1 or 1 or 0. 1 or 0. Now let's start with 1. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Now look at here. So tail event must be given lesser number than the head event. Tail event must be given lesser number than the head event, even here also. And then tail event 2, head event 4, tail event 3, head event 5, tail event 4, head event 6, tail 5, head 6. So in this way numbering also has been given. And now let us recollect once again as what has happened in this particular problem. That is activity A and B, there is no predecessor. Look at here, A and B initially we have drawn here as A and B are the initiating activities. And then for C, A is the predecessor, so simply we have drawn the C activity and for which A is the predecessor. But what actually happened in this problem is for writing the activity D, A and B combination has become the predecessor. But since A and B are the initiating activities, must be joined with the help of a dummy activity, not with anything else. So we cannot directly join these A and B activities because those two are the initiating activities. That's why we can draw we can join these two A and B activities with the help of dummy. So a dummy activity is nothing but an activity whose duration is 0. And then So after joining these two A and B, and then we have drawn the D, and then for E, C is the predecessor, and for F, D is the predecessor, and C, finally F is the final activity. So as whatever the leftover activities are there must be joined to the final activity. That's why E is joined with the F. So this is how we have to draw a network diagram for the kind of projects where dummy activities are required. Okay, hope you understand this problem. Thank you.